I never thought I would be afraid to sleep in my own house. I never thought I would keep my phone recording all night just to feel safe. And I never thought the person causing that fear would be my own sister. I moved back into my parents' house when I was 26. I had just gone through a breakup and lost my job within the same month. It felt like my whole life collapsed at once, and going home seemed like the only option. I told myself it was temporary, just a few months until I got back on my feet. My parents were happy to have me back. They said it felt like old times. My younger sister was still living there too. Her name is Kara. She is 3 years younger than me. Growing up, Kara was always close to me. Too close. She followed me everywhere. If I shut my door, she sat outside it. If I had friends over, she hovered nearby. When I complained, my parents brushed it off. They said she just looked up to me. They said I should be nicer. As adults, we had not lived together in years, so I assumed all of that was behind us. At first, things seemed fine. Awkward, but fine. Then small things started happening. My chair would be moved closer to my bed. My closet door would be slightly open when I knew I had closed it. My phone charger would be unplugged in the morning. Nothing big enough to prove anything, just enough to make me doubt myself. I asked my parents if they were going into my room. They said no. I asked Kara. She smiled and said, "Why would I do that?" That smile never reached her eyes. A few days later, she made a comment at dinner. She said I breathe really heavy when I sleep. Another time, she said I talk in my dreams. Then she laughed and said, "Maybe I should lock my door better." I told myself I was being paranoid. One night around 2 in the morning, I woke up suddenly. I heard something soft, like fabric brushing the carpet. I stayed completely still. Then I heard my door handle slowly turning, not rattling, turning carefully. I whispered, "Dad." There was no answer. Instead, I heard a slow breath right outside my door. I did not sleep for the rest of the night. The next morning, I told my parents everything. They exchanged looks. My mom said Kara would never do something like that. My dad said I was stressed and imagining things. Kara sat there eating cereal, not looking at me. Then she said I always overreact. That was the moment I realized I was alone in this. I started locking my door every night. I bought a door stopper and wedged it in tight. Kara did not like that. She started knocking on my door late at night. Just one knock. When I opened it, no one was there. My parents said it was the house settling. Then the messages started. "Why are you shutting me out? I hear you moving around. Are you mad at me?" I blocked her number. The next day, my parents confronted me. They said Kara was hurt. They said I was being cruel. When I tried to explain that I felt unsafe, my dad laughed and said she was my sister, not a threat. That night, I set my phone on my nightstand and turned on voice recording. Around 1:40 in the morning, I heard the handle again, slowly turning. Then I heard her voice whisper my name. I froze. I did not move. I did not breathe. The recording caught everything. The next morning, I played it for my parents. My mom cried. My dad went silent. Kara denied it all. She said I staged it. She said I was trying to make her look crazy. My parents wanted to believe her. They said, we needed to talk as a family. That talk turned into everyone telling me I needed therapy. Not her, me. I stopped arguing. I stayed in my room. I worked extra shifts and saved money. Kara escalated. She started showing up at my job sitting in the parking lot. She followed me to the gym. She sat behind my car and waited. My manager asked if I had a stalker. I installed a small camera in my room without telling anyone. 2 nights later, I watched the footage. Kara opened my door and stood there for almost 2 minutes. She did not touch anything. She just watched me sleep and smiled. I showed my parents. My mom broke down. My dad still defended her. He said she needed help, not police. I moved out that weekend and stayed with a friend. I did not tell my parents where I was. Kara found me anyway. She was sitting in my friend's driveway when we got home. That was the first time I called the police. They filed a report and warned her to stay away. She cried and said I was ruining her life. My parents stopped talking to me. Then the letters started. Notes on my car. Notes in my mailbox. You cannot disappear from me. I know where you work. We are connected. I got a restraining order. She violated it twice. The second time she was arrested. My parents blame me. They told family members I was unstable. I lost people I thought would always be on my side. But I slept peacefully for the first time in months. About a year later, Kara was diagnosed with a serious mental health disorder and ordered into treatment. My parents finally admitted they were wrong. They apologized. I accepted it, but I did not forget. I moved to another state. I changed my number. I started therapy. I learned that abuse does not always look violent. Sometimes it looks like a quiet smile in the dark. Sometimes it sounds like someone whispering your name while you pretend to sleep. Today I live alone. I lock my door because I want to, not because I'm afraid. I talk to my parents on my own terms. I do not speak to my sister. If something in your life feels wrong, trust that feeling. Family does not get a free pass to hurt you. You are allowed to choose safety.